Hi friends, it's Mrs. Cates here. Today I want to introduce you to one of my very favorite puzzles to do. So I like to think about math and numbers as puzzles, and I really enjoy getting a chance to sit down and do a good puzzle. So I hope you'll enjoy this puzzle too. So this chart starts at 1 and the last box is 120. So in my puzzle today, I have to try to figure out what these other empty boxes represent. And I have a really big clue right here. I know that this number is 55. So if that number is 55, what would this number right here be? What would that number be? After 55 is 56. Now you notice that that box though is blue. I don't need to know the blue boxes. I just need to be able to figure out the white boxes. But sometimes thinking about the blue boxes can help me figure out what a white box might be. So just a good thing to remember that all of the boxes on here could at some point help you. So let's think about some of those white boxes that we're seeing. If this is 55, what do I know about all of the numbers that are going to be in this column right here? What is going to be the same about every number in this column? Can you close your eyes and visualize the 120 chart that you might have in your classroom at school? Close your eyes for a second. Oh, I'm seeing that chart. Oh, I know there is something about that chart. Every column of that chart has something the same. Are you thinking about maybe this first column? Let me see if I change my color and make it easier to see. So if this was 1, what would be this number? It would be 11, you're right. What would be this number? 21. We'll do one more. What would this number be? 31. So we could keep going until we fill up all of these boxes in this column. So what's the same about every one of these numbers? They all have what? They all have a 1, don't they? And why do they all have a 1? Can we talk about that for just a moment? Why do they all have a 1? If I was going to draw the number 1, how much would I draw? Just one dot, right? What if I was going to draw the number 11? What would I draw? I would need a group of 10. So let me draw 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then how many extras does it have? 1 extra, right? What if I was going to draw the number 21? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I'm going to go over here. I'm going to run out of space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So how much is 10 and 10? 10 and 10, that makes 20, but I'm trying to get to 21. So I need one more extra, don't I? So I have, in 11, I have one group of 10 and one extra. In 21, I have two groups of 10, one group and two groups and one extra. So if I was going to draw 31, how many groups of 10 would I have? I would need 1, 2, 3, and then do you know how many extras I would have? Change my color again. So I would have 10 here. I would have 10 here. I would have 10 here because that would make 10, 20, 30, and I would have one extra. So they all have that 1 because I'm always going to have one extra that doesn't fit in my group of 10. Cool, right? So I digress. I got us off track a little bit, but it was some things that we needed to talk about. So let's go back over here to our number 55. If this column is going to follow the same pattern as this column over here, 55, I'm going to need another group of what? Here I had one group of 10 and one extra. Then I had two groups of 10 and one extra. Then I had three groups of 10 and one extra. So that must mean that my next number would have one more group of 10. So how would I write that number? How would I write it? I'm going to click on my box, and then I'm going to type in my number. So if my number here had 5 groups of 10 and 5 extras, I think next I need to have 6 groups of 10 and 5 extras. Oh, did you hear that noise? Yeah, that meant that we got the right number. And did you see how it changed colors? Remember, the box was orange, and now the box is yellow. I think that means that we did a great job. So now that we know that that number is 65, and it would have 6 groups of 10 and 5 extras, what would happen if we went down to the next box? Think about our pattern. What did we do? We need another group of 10, don't we? Are our extras going to change? Did our extras change over here, or did we always have the same amount of extras? We did, didn't we? So I had 6 groups of 10 and 5 extras. Now I'm going to have 7 groups of 10 and 5 extras. And it worked. Good job. Okay, so now we figured out everything going down our column. There's my hand. But we have to go side to side now. We have to go across the row and figure out what the missing numbers could be. So let's go here. So my row right here, I've got a 65 already in a box. But what number would go in front of or before the number 65? 1 less than 65. Let's type in what we think it could be. You know what? I really liked how we kept using 5, so I want to try that again. I'm going to put 54. I'm going to try and see if it works. Oh, I typed it, but what happened to my box? Did it change yellow? Did it change to yellow? Did I hear that sound that I keep hearing? I didn't hear my sound. So I think that means that I need to try it again. So you know what? I'm going to hit this C. C stands for clear. That means I'm going to start again. Oh, it's empty again. So, I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to visualize that chart in my teacher's classroom. If I'm looking across each row, what's the same about the numbers in the row? Oh, they all have something the same about them too, don't they? I should say almost all. There's always that one at the end that sometimes doesn't match the pattern, does it? But all the numbers from the beginning and across all have the same number in the beginning. They all have a 6. So I think I need a 6 too. 6, and instead of 65, if I took 1 away, what's 1 less than 65? 64. Oh, there was the sound. We heard it again. Good job. So I've got 64, 65, and if I said one more, what would I have? 66. Let's put it in there. 66. Nice job. Good job, guys. So we figured all of those numbers out, all of those mystery numbers out. So now look what we do. We just click this addition symbol, that plus sign, and it gives us another clue, another puzzle to solve. And sometimes I might get a puzzle and I might think, you know what, I don't think that one's going to be a good puzzle for me. Or maybe I try it for a while and I'm just really stuck and I don't have somebody to help me right now. Then if you click again, it'll give you a different one. That one didn't change very much, did it? Let's try one more. Oh, there's another one. So you can play with this as much as you want. If this gets too easy, where the numbers only go to 120, that's too easy, and you want to try your numbers going all the way up to 200, then you can click there and you can change it to 200 as being the big number down here in the bottom, okay? And then You might even get too good at that, and you might need to change it to 300. That would be really tricky. You have to think about what you know and how that chart works to be able to solve those really tricky puzzles. Okay, so I hope you had fun learning how to do some new puzzles, and maybe you can play this with somebody at home. Talk to you later. Bye.